turn it over to our general evaluator, Brian Norse, who will conduct the remainder of the meeting. Please help me welcome Brian.
This is a great opportunity to do something that I've never done before as the general evaluator, is to be able to follow a general evaluator traditional outline. And it was very nice to be able to receive this from Lori and see my duties all listed right out in front of me here. So with that being said, we're going to have Diane come up and do her evaluation of Avital's speech.
Thank you, Brian. And thank you, Lori. This is very interesting because this is the speech that I gave last week. Number 2 in the Competent Communication Manual. And Avital is resolute about speaking about healing, and she does an excellent job at it. The speech has value for all of us because we would all like to be well and healed, and we are all working on it. I think she's, again, very prepared when she gives her speeches. I love her use. She's very effective with notes. She has them there, but you don't know that she has them. And so she uses them effectively, and I aspire to that. She was also very organized. She had 4 takeaways for us and referred to them. She got the audience engaged right away. She asked us questions, and she does that quite often when she speaks. Get people engaged. I like that. In her conclusion, she wrapped up with a suggestion for all of us, and I also liked that. Her transitions were also very good. She told us where we were in the speech, and she started with number 1 and then progressed to number 2 and then related to number 3 and so on and so forth. This is very hard because Avital is an excellent speaker, and the question is, what could the speaker have done differently to make the speech more effective? And this was very hard for me to try to think of something that she could actually do to improve her speech. And one thing I thought about is she is very comfortable giving these types of speeches. All the speeches that I've heard from her are these types of speeches. So I would like her to think sometime about a different topic to speak about. And again, the final, what did you like about the presentation? Her knowledge, her enthusiasm, and her passion for this particular topic. Thank you, Avital. Thank you.
Thank you.
And with that, we will have Laura Lee give her evaluation of Krista's speech. Laura Lee.
So, we've heard a few fish tales, and I thought this one was definitely very funny. And so it worked really well with the humorous speech manual. And I really liked how it wasn't just a list of jokes. It was a funny story. And so we could connect with it and with you, and we could laugh about it. Not at you, but we could laugh at the story. And so, was the audience entertained? Yes, we were. Was it humorous? Yes. Was the story humorous? Yes. I didn't think anything was awkward from it. And one of the things that I did notice, because we had a camera in front of you, that when you were over here, I personally could see you, and now that the camera's moved back, I can see it a little bit more. But you were doing gestures, and I could see it, but I don't know if everyone else, and you, like here, like my dad, you like the right. You didn't go over here. So just to make sure you balance both sides of the room, because you tend to use this hand more and you tend to use this side more of the room. So you had great gestures and you had great body language and vocal variety. I think maybe if the podium or lectern or whatever we want to call this was moved out of the way, we could see it a little bit better. But I know it's very nice to have it. And the only other thing that I could think of is maybe some pictures so that we can see like the boat that you were on, so that we can have more of an idea of what you were doing.
And the pants.
In the hand.
So our grammarian report, and I just started with a so, just like my daughter. Our grammarian gave us resolute and irresolute, which I just used so I can get my mark down on there. He also gave us some information to think about with is and are, and that are a lot to remember. So, Lee, can you give us a grammarian report?
Certainly. I wish I could remember the phrase that Laurie started out with, because she used a word that went into a verb and didn't use the ly on it as an adverb. I can't remember. I was trying to remember what it was, but I was writing something else down and it slipped me. Brian used the word resolute or resolutely twice. Avital, I have. Krista, I have. Brian Hackerty, and Diane. And I didn't use it other than to introduce it. So, let's see. Audible pauses. Brian is the winner. But there were some close calls on there too. Laura Lee, so, and I got an and so. Some very interesting phrases, good ones. Oh, Avital said choose who to listen to. Technically, it's choose whom to listen to. And Krista has a word that I hadn't heard before, bell-bottomish. And she used words properly that sometimes we miss. She had a sentence where she said there was something, and that, referring to holes, there was a hole, and then there were holes. So she used the right connection there on the plural. So, and so, I will conclude.
Mr. Lyman's Table Topic Award.
Well, it was a pretty close call, but it looks to me like the pickup did it. So
I'm still alive.
And we have a picture. Whoa,
You
wait.
guys hold
Lyman's.
hands for a little while longer.
Oh,
all right.
he's got a strong hand. Good Latvian handshake there.
Well, this is my portion to do the general evaluation. And Lori, first I want to thank you. I very much enjoy when you're the Toastmaster. You have a great style and lots of great experience and excellent outline. It is something for us as newer members to be able to see a Toastmaster do exactly how we should be doing a meeting, and it's wonderful. Thank you. Excellent opening. Your comments about safe driving. I'm directly impacted when people don't drive safe.
Safely.
You probably found that
That's what it
person,
was.
yeah.
That's what it was. Safely.
That's what it was. She said safely.
Was that right
No,
or
you
wrong?
said safe. We
No,
should
safe
drive
should
safe.
be safely.
We
need
should
to
drive
drive
safely.
safe.
Thank you.
I was doing that for you. So
Thank you.
I'm trying to remind you of that. But it is a very good reminder for all of us you get up in the morning and you're going to work, and this individual was out on the road and did not make it home. And the impact to the family is devastating. So, great
It
reminder.
impacted me.
Well,
just
an impact, just
going
seeing
by
it.
it in 3
Yes.
seconds.
Well, it
it's just
impacted
like,
all of us yesterday. Everybody in the
Yeah.
community yesterday. So thank you for that. Very smooth transitions into each speech. Loved the introductions. It's again a great reminder as Toastmaster how we should introduce people. Loved being able to get to know a little bit more about each of our speakers. Giving us more than just, let us welcome Avital, let us welcome Krista. Also giving us proper expectations for what this speech should be delivering, so that as we're doing our evaluations, we could be thinking about, well, this is Project 2, and what is involved with Project 2. This is a humorous speech, it's an advanced manual. These are some of the things that we should be thinking about. Excellent setting up and great reminders. Loved in the speeches, a couple things that I picked out. You don't learn to walk by following the rules. That's excellent. And about keeping your pants closest to you, excellent conclusion. With that, I am going to conclude my portion as the general evaluator so that the light can go off down at the end. And I will turn the time over to Brian. Please help me welcome Brian. Great meeting today. Let's take a look at the lineup for next week.